thick with enthusiasm. We've got rainy conditions today for our game with the Colorado Buffaloes and the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Welcome to this first game of this year's college football season. I'm Brad Nessler, and joining me again in the booth are two football experts, Coach Lee Corso and quarterback Kirk Herbstreit.
Colorado needs to come into this game with a game plan on stopping this speedy wide receiver. This guy is simply an amazing deep threat, and he is very dangerous with the ball after he makes a catch. Stopping him is nearly impossible, but if this defense can slow him down, then their team can be successful today.
All right, well, we're ready for the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero. South Carolina tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. He's to the 10. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it right and brought down right away. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
This run was disrupted by the blitz of the middle linebacker.
Yep, and the halfback couldn't slip by. Good play by the defense there.
They line this one up in the shotgun. Four wide receivers split out in the formation. Rolls to the left. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He gets hit out of bounds. Right around the 48-yard line.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a first down.
They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop right around the 44-yard line. An 8-yard gain.
They were blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big offensive line.
Yeah, that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. This defense has to do a better job of getting around those blocks.
Gain of 1.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
Takes it and he's tackled short. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Can't find anyone open. Makes the catch, and look out. The defense came with a blitz that time.
Yeah, but when you blitz a quarterback that is smart as this guy, you got to blitz him late, and you got to change your defense late. Right, Kirk?
That's exactly right. Let's see if they begin to pick up what we're seeing here. Just a little bit of a cat and mouse game out there.
They'll bring him down at the 3. A pickup of 4 on the play. Second down. So they line up on the 3-yard line going in. They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
1 yard loss.
So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 4, and this would break the tie. They'll work from the shotgun. End zone, touchdown. It doesn't get any easier than that. Just a little pitch and catch for 6.
You got to get the ball in this guy's hands, and he'll make things happen. Just throw him the football.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's off. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 34-yard line. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The More momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Man in motion. He's hit and taken down.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. He may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. Loss of 3.
Not a very good read by the quarterback. I think he just wanted to get rid of it before they ended up losing yardage.
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on their own 43. The backfield's in an offset I formation. Runs it up the gut, but he hit a wall of defenders. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. 3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 44. And a new halfback checks into the game. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
It's a great stand on that set of downs by this defense. They gave the quarterback the underneath throw, but wouldn't let the receiver get to the stick. Nice job.
Pretty good drive last time out for this offense, right, fellas?
They did a very good job of moving the ball forward. This defense had no answer for the offense.
And in particular, it was the passing game. This quarterback was really hot on that last drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. Colorado up 7 points. Makes it out to about the 40. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Hands it off. Tackled for a loss. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. He's on the run. Throw him deep down the left sideline. To the 10. It's complete. Touchdown! What a display of pure speed.
You know, anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Kicks off. At the 30. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He might have a chance. And down he goes at the 43-yard line.
That's some pretty timid play calling right there. Let's see if they decide to open it up a bit more.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Inside give, and he's tackled around the 46-yard line. A pickup of about 3. It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. Throws to the right to his fullback.
Well, they didn't need too much on that play, and let me tell you, they didn't have any room to spare because they barely picked up the first down.
It was just a little dump-off play, and I thought the defense had them held, but the ball carrier got just enough for the 1st and 10.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Looking right, intercepted. Tackle made at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. The back gets 3 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. First quarter comes to an end, and this one might raise a few eyebrows around the country. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 14, South Carolina nothing. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 42. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted. A well-timed interception there.
Well, they're still down by a couple of scores, but the turnover certainly helps their chances. If they score on this drive, they're right back in the game.
First and 10. 3 wideouts here. First down, look at the throw. And this one's broken up.
How about that defense?
Well, that's why he's on the field, to make plays like that.
2nd down and 10 to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Catches it. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there.
You know what? I don't see this as a bad call. This guy's in a category by himself when it comes to speed, and he'll take this thing all the way to next time with just a little blocking.
Coach, they got to execute better next time. This guy's a fast player, but it looks like they haven't spent enough time on this in practice. Half the guys on the offensive line look lost.
Throws complete, and he's hit right away. So close, but they fall short of the first down.
You got to throw the ball a little deeper next time. Don't take any chances of coming up short.
Great job to hold these guys short. That's what a hard-nosed defense will do.
Oh, excellent punt. He'll take this one from the 10. He's taken down at the 16. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession. They come out in a goal line set. And he's taken down at the 21. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain on the play.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 21-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they put it up.
1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards gained. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 46-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Pulls it in, and he wants more. He's tackled in the open field. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
The defense sets up in the nickel. He'll get the call again. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 21. They line up in the jumbo set. They'll work the left side. There's a very impressive open field tackle. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 2nd and 8. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Scrambling around. Throws it. It's intercepted. He couldn't shake that tackle. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Caught. And he's tackled right around the 20. And a pickup of about 7.
Hey, they picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They line up in the shotgun. Direct snap to the back. That's a great tackle at the 21. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They go with the option. He laterals. Tackle made at about the 35. A nice 3rd down conversion there.
Guys, this offense has a tendency to run the football in this situation, as you can see, with good reason.
Or any situation for that matter. If I'm the coach, I'm going to run the option play over and over again until they prove to me that they can stop it.
And it's caught. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he will score.
Excellent play here by the quarterback, making the proper reads and finding his playmaker for the score.
And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. South Carolina to kick this one off. Excellent kick. At the 30, he's taken down at the 33-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. They'll work the left side. They'll bring him down at the 34. They need to do a better job of managing the clock here.
You're right, Brad. Not only was that a horrible play in terms of yards picked up, but also, as you mentioned, in terms of all the time that may be wasted.
He's scrambling. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd and 8. A minute left in the half. They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. Heaves a long one down the middle. This one's intercepted. It's the junior safety. And he's tackled at the 48. I tell you, Coach, that quarterback is not having the kind of game he'd hoped for.
No, not at all. That was already his 3rd interception of this half.
That's not good news at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see the backup quarterback start warming up.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Catches it. He's tackled at the 37.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. High formation here. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 34-yard line. And he got stopped before he even got started on that thing.
That defense had their eyes on that kid the entire time. Whoa.
It was a safe call on 1st down. You never know when someone's going to break loose and make a play.
They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. We've got 3rd down and 1. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He's out of bounds at the 28. So there was not much doing on that pass play, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like they've decided to go for it here. Short yardage situation, and the offense is in the jumbo package. Got the corner. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. Makes the catch, and look out. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. And it's good.
Even though they gave up a field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good about themselves right now. It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
They're probably just going to squib this kick. I don't think they want to see the return man create lightning before halftime. He'll return it from the 6. There's a player shaken up on the play. Great game in the works, folks, as we come to the end of the first half. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 14, South Carolina 10. The teams are lined up, and we're just about ready to start this second half. He kicks off. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Guys, what should we be expecting here in the second half?
Yeah, I think the visitors are starting to understand why this is one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. They're going to have to shake it off and get back to the basics.
And I think it's very important for them to come out here and move the football right away.
And he's taken down at the 26. They'll get 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 2nd and 4 to go. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's taken down around the 37-yard line. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
They line up in an I. He's got the corner. And he's tackled at the 36. That might have been good night, sweetheart there.
Yo, that's my line. And let me tell you something, you're right. That was close. I love this play right here. I would get that ball in that kid's hands more and more if I was his coach.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. Brought down at the 29. Nice gain of around 7 yards on that delay.
On the play.
2nd down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 29. 3 wideouts here. Goes right, picked off. Here's an opening. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. They're packed in tight on the line. They hand it off. He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Yards are hard to come by on that play.
You're not going to be able to get by a sure tackler like this linebacker too often.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 49. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. He wants it all, and he might get it. Throws to the halfback. Touchdown. Another touchdown pass. That is number 3.
You know what? It takes a lot of courage to play quarterback at the college level. And with that touchdown pass, this kid's showing how courageous and confident he really is.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
And they moved the ball pretty well on that last drive, but the turnover really hurt them.
We know this offense can move the ball. As long as they can avoid those types of mistakes, they should be all right.
They line up with trips to the left. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
On the play.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 23. And we got the backup in there now at running back. He drops back. Excellent open field tackle. That's yet another great catch by this wide receiver.
And it's good enough to put him over 100 yards for the day as well.
You got to love this quarterback-receiver combo. Talking to these guys before the game, they told me they spend about an hour after every practice perfecting the routes. Sure showed.
Got it to his man on the screen. He's got an opening. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled. They call the receiver's number on the screen pass, and it results in a new set of downs.
Yo, that play caught the defense totally off guard. By the time they realized what was going on, it was too late because the big fellas in the O-line were smashing into people downfield.
And the D better get ready out there because the last thing you want to see as a coach is your secondary taking on blocks by 300-pounders.
Toss out to the halfback, and he's stuffed immediately.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
2nd down, about 12 yards to go. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Going right, intercepted. He's on the run. And they make the stop at the 34-yard line. Lee, you're over there shaking your head. What's on your mind?
I'll tell you what's on my mind. The same thing that's on that quarterback's mind. The triple whammy. 3 picks. Not good.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. Throwing deep down the left sideline. This one is batted away. Kirk, he threw that one right into coverage.
Yeah, Brad, that is a cardinal rule. You never throw into tight coverage like that. There are a lot of guys out there that have so much confidence in their arms, they think they can squeeze the ball into a tight little space the size of a donut hole.
Tackle at the 29. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
5-yard gain on the
3rd and 5 situation. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's tackled at the 14-yard line.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a first down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You got to love that aggressive call.
Brings it out left, and he stopped right away. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
That was the junior linebacker who'll get credit with the tackle there.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to pass. He's going to try and scramble. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
They're crowding the line. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. He's taken down at the 2. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's the 9th play of the drive. 3rd down. They come out in a goal line set. Hands off to the back, and he's in. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick. Excellent kick. Bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I would be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
The defensive backs moving in closer. Ace backfield. And they motion a guy to the right. Taken down right around the 30. About 4 yards on the counter to the halfback. They're just 1 quarter away. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 28, South Carolina 10.
South Carolina 10.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 30. They come out with 3 wide receivers. And he just got drilled. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
We've got 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they'll try to get the first through the air. And he's tackled at about the 45.
Throwing the post route in the holes of zone coverage is just pitch and catch for these guys. They make it look so easy.
First and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. A 5-yard gain.
The defense wasn't fooled too much by the play action, but it gave the quarterback just enough of a cushion to find his receiver.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They get it out there on the toss. Gets to about the 47-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. And here's another 3rd down. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Tries to set up a screen for the wide receiver. He's knocked out of bounds. Right around the 40.
That's just a well-executed screen pass. They had the blockers in front, and they got it to him with room to run.
Well, it got them the first down. Anytime you get a first down, it's a well-executed pass.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to pass. He's got all day. Going right to his tailback. And they make the stop right around the 34.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
They'll work from the shotgun. What a play, and that is 1st and goal. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit. He hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They'll run the option. 3 yards there on the option keeper.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd down, goal to go. The defensive line moves in tight. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Nice time to use the fullback there.
I've always liked when teams mix it up and give the fullback the ball in goal line situations. If the big bruiser can't get you a couple of yards, you don't deserve to get in.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Caught it, and the conversion is good.
They went for 2, and they got it. Terrific play.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Here goes. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. So the hands team does their job, and the onside is not successful.
When people talk about special teams winning football games, they're usually talking about blocking kicks and big returns. But the onside return team can be just as important. And right now, these guys may have sealed the deal with that recovery.
The halfback with a carry. Gets out to around the 35. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. Got his receiver. Dropped it. Incomplete.
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 25. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's on the run. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He's pushed out of bounds at the 15. And a big run on third down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Handoff left, and he hit hard. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
On the play. Timeout called by the defense.
Second down and 10 to go. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Goes down quickly. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
Third down. They'll line up on the 7-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
Number 5, the intended receiver on the play.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires a laser touchdown. And that was a spectacular touchdown catch.
Man, this guy is good. He catches the ball like a receiver. And guys, don't forget, he did play a little bit of wideout in high school.
And it doesn't matter what down it is. They couldn't get it done on 1st, 2nd, or 3rd down, but they come up big on 4th.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Colorado 35, South Carolina 18. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Across the 30. And down he goes at the 36-yard line. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
It was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm, did a good job of picking apart the defense.
They'll start this drive at the 36. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And this one's broken up. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Dumps it out left to the running back. The screen only gains a few guys, and the defense seemed ready for that one.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because they were playing man coverage. That's why, my friends.
You're right, Coach. And unless you block the man covering him, they'll stop that every time.
It's third down and 10. Ball on their own 36. And when you make plays like these, young men, you end up being named the Russell Athletic Player of the Game. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. Nice play by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, instead of going for the interception, they did the safe thing, and that was just to tip it away.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He'll take it from the 18. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
The defensive line needs to get more pressure up front. This O-line is just having their way with them.
And that really is what's helping this back get to the second level and really pick up some major yards.
They pick up a good 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. They line up in the jumbo set. Here's the run. Got a hole. And he's shoved out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
They need to go back to this kid. That was a great first down run.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Not a lot of yards there for the ball carrier.
That's because his safety did just a great job of reacting to the run and getting in there to make the tackle.
They're packed in tight on the line. They'll go with the run once again. They'll bring him down at the 32. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
So it's the corner that comes away with the tackle right there.
He got right in there and popped the ball carrier. This senior just doesn't back down from anything.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
On the play.
And that should do it. Our final tally in this one. Colorado, 35. South Carolina, 18. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Colorado faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Well, thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Lee, Kirk, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.